There was this guy, I met him like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was so nice at first and so sweet, and we went to an alleyway. I had my pants down, and I told him that he was taking too long, and I went to pull up my pants, and he choked me from behind, and I couldn't even breathe. It was like the scariest thing I ever went through in my life. And I guess I passed out from him choking me, and I woke up to him in my face. And I was so scared, and he just started choking me again. And thank God I had enough strength to actually open my mouth and say, like, scream. And I bit my tongue so hard that my tongue was swollen for 2 weeks. And it was the scariest thing I ever went through, because the look in this guy's eyes was, like, unbelievable. And I never seen anybody be like that before. And it was just the scariest thing I ever seen. I was raised really good. My mom and dad never did drugs. Sent me to Catholic school. And, my mom and dad got a divorce when I was 18. And I always did drugs, but never this deep and never this heavy. And when my mom and dad got a divorce, pretty much went down like a really bad road into heavy drugs. I went all the way to I went to St. Hubert's for high school, and I got kicked out my senior year. And once I got kicked out my senior year, it was like I gave up, and my mom and dad always told me to go to school. And I didn't want to listen, wanted to do my own thing. I thought I could be a grown up and an adult and cut school and hang out with my boyfriend, and I never graduated. So, I regret that now, and I should have listened back then, but I didn't.
What would you say are some of your favorite childhood memories you can think of?
I guess being with my sister and my brothers.
Oh, okay. How many siblings do you have?
I have one older sister and 3 older brothers.
Okay.
One younger brother and 2 older brothers. My oldest brother, he died. And so I still have my sister and my 2 brothers.
Okay. Do you stay in touch with them?
Yeah, not as much as I should. Just because of my addiction.
Are you the only one struggling with drugs in your family?
Yeah.
The black sheep, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know how that felt like, right? But guess what? The black sheep turned out to be the GOAT. One day you'll be the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. What was the first drug you tried?
I guess heroin. Mm-hmm.
And how were you introduced to that?
Through a friend of mine. I used to take perks, but it was too expensive. And, then I started doing dope. And it was a lot cheaper and a lot better high. Mm-hmm.
What are you struggling with out here?
Everything.
Like, what is everything?
Just, being homeless. It's hard out here. And then, everybody's always stealing. I gotta rebuy all the same stuff over and over again. And it's a lot to handle.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that I'm still here to this day. And I know it's only from the man upstairs, thank God. But it's definitely hard, for sure.
What do you do when it rain and it's snow and stuff like that? How do you survive?
Just try to stay warm and try to find some type of shelter. Yeah. Anything that keeps me dry and a little bit warm somewhat.
Definitely a tough life. Why haven't you gotten yourself in a shelter?
I was in the shelter, and I had housing, and I had my own apartment, but due to letting the wrong people in, and fucking up, and letting everybody come over and hang out, and it was a good time, had me lose my housing, and I fucked up, and I regret it, and now it's just somewhat of a struggle trying to get back through the system.
Why is it so hard for you to get back through the system?
Because I just feel like, I don't know why, it's just like they don't want to help me. Because they tell me I was already part of the program. I don't understand that.
What are some jobs that you had in your life?
I've worked in a pizza store before, and I worked with my mom cleaning houses. She owns her own business. Yeah.
Okay, all right. What was the last job you had?
Working with my mom.
Okay, all right. So now, what do you do for work?
Pretty much I work out here on the streets as a working girl.
And that's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Have you met some really bad guys doing that?
Yeah, definitely.
Give us a backstory on some.
I mean, there's just guys that are just very mean and disrespectful in how they treat you, and it's just, I don't really even try to do it as much as I used to, just because I have almost got killed through a bad date.
Tell us about it. What happened?
There's this guy, I met him like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was so nice at first and so sweet, and we went to an alleyway. I had my pants down, and I told him that he was taking too long, and I went to pull up my pants, and he choked me from behind, and I couldn't even breathe. It was like the scariest thing I ever went through in my life. And I guess I passed out from him choking me, and I woke up to him in my face. And I was so scared, and he just started choking me again. And thank God I had enough strength to actually open my mouth and say, like, scream. And I bit my tongue so hard that my tongue was swollen for 2 weeks.
Wow.
And it was the scariest thing I ever went through, because the look in this guy's eyes was like unbelievable, and I never seen anybody be like that before. And it was just the scariest thing I ever seen. And I know like some girls even went through it, the same person, and from what I know, he did get caught doing it to somebody else. I mean, I don't know how far like everything had went with it, but I know I never seen him again, thank God.
Oh, okay. Was it like a walk-up date, or was it?
Yeah, he used a walk-up date.
So how do you stay safe out here now?
With pepper spray, a knife, anything. I'm glad that I have my boyfriend out here with me, because all I have to do is yell or scream, and I know he'll help me. Because I know if I was out here by myself, it would definitely be a lot harder. And it's definitely scary being out here.
What is it like being in a relationship with another?
It's so hard. It's very, very hard.
What are the good and the bad?
I mean, I don't really know the good and the bad. It's just I always am honest with them. And it's just so hard because, I guess because what I'm doing, I think he's doing it. And I'm always fighting with him thinking he's cheating on me, which he's not. But I think he is. I guess it's because what I do. But I'm only doing it just to make sure that, I can survive every day.
Yeah, it's not easy. So if you can go back in time, what would you tell your younger self?
Pretty much to not do drugs and go to school and listen to my parents.
So now you said out here, what all drugs do you use?
Now I do dope and crystal meth. I don't smoke crack anymore, but I still do dope and I do crystal now.
How do you beat the crack addiction?
Through the crystal.
Oh yeah? So how much would you say you spend every day on those habits?
I say my dope habit is probably like $50. And my crystal habit is probably around the same thing, $50.
Okay. Have you OD'd before?
Yeah. I have overdosed before. I haven't with this run. I mean, when I first came back out here, which was a couple of years ago, I did. And it's very scary.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I'm glad that I survived it. And then I'm still out here.
It's the struggle.
It really is.
Do you have any clean time under your belt?
Yeah. It's only due to incarceration.
Oh, yeah.
But the only time that I had clean time on the streets was like 3 months. So.
What have you been incarcerated for?
Prostitution.
How long do they keep you locked up for?
Not long. A couple months at a time.
And while you was there, did they give you anything for your withdrawal?
Yeah. They do now. I mean, this was a couple years ago when I got locked up.
Right.
And Yeah, they give you Suboxone now when you do get locked up. Thank God for that, though.
Right.
Because the withdrawal is definitely very serious and very scary.
So what's the first thing you did when you got home?
I got high.
At least you're being honest.
Yep, definitely.
So what's the biggest lesson that you have learned so far in life?
To me, it's just to always be honest and just try to do the right thing, and the right thing will happen for you.
Right.
I feel like if you're doing bad shit comes, and karma's a bitch, you know?
Yeah.
So I believe, like, as long as you're doing the right thing, good things will happen.
Yeah, I believe that 100% too. And you shouldn't just do good things because you expect good things to happen. You should just do it because that's who you are, right?
Yep, exactly.
What would you tell these people who are thinking about coming back to
It's not worth it. It's the same thing going on, just different people. You know, you might think you miss it, and oh my God, I want to go see this one, or I want to go walk down the block, and you know, it's not. It's just different people, and you know, it really is. It does suck being in addiction, but as long as you're out of it, that's a blessing.
Right. What all have you lost due to your addiction?
Oh my God, everything. Everything. My son.
You say your what?
My son.
How old is he?
11.
Who is he with?
He's with his dad's sister in Virginia. Okay. They took him when he was 2 from me. He's now 11. That's as long as I've been out here.
Do you think about him?
Yeah.
And do you think about what you're doing to his life?
Yeah.
How?
And it hurts and it sucks and I feel so bad. And I feel like a horrible mom.
Do you hope one day to get off the streets?
Yeah, definitely.
When do you think you'll do that? Because you know tomorrow is not promised.
It's definitely not. Hopefully I get it soon.
Right.
Before it's too late.
Exactly, right? Have you seen a lot of people that used to run out here with dead?
Yeah.
Sad, right?
Yeah.
If you can tell the world one thing, what would it be?
I guess to like be grateful for what you have and what you don't.
Yeah. What makes you happy in life?
Knowing that I have my family that loves me, and that I have my boyfriend that loves me, regardless of everything that's going on. I still, you know, it makes me feel happy to have someone to still be there and still love me, even though the person that I am today and how I changed so much through the drugs, they still love me regardless.
Man, that's the ultimate love right there. What are your short-term goals now?
To get off drugs, and I guess just try to get into a program.
That's great. That's it? What are some things you love most about yourself?
Being the person that I am, which is like, even though this lifestyle, it tries to change me and tries to make me a bad person, and I love that I'm not, and I do try to do the right thing at the end of the day. You know, don't try to be a bad person, even though I am doing drugs, it doesn't matter. But I know this lifestyle will definitely try to change somebody, and I'm just glad that it doesn't change me in a way.
Gotcha. What are some of your favorite foods?
Pizza, cereal, ice cream.
Awesome. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah, well, shout out to the Virgo. Show your sign some love. And this one to take us home. There are a lot of people in this world who judge people who are struggling with addiction. What's your message for the world?
To be grateful for what you have at the end of the day, and don't take it for granted.
Absolutely. You heard that? AML family, I want to tell Nicole, thank you so much for, you know, being courageous and helping to make a difference. Hope your story resonate with somebody and they won't come down this road, you know?
Yeah,
Trust
definitely.
You are saving lives by doing these videos, and I appreciate you. Is there anything you're in need of that we can help you with?
whatever is possible. Anything is a blessing.
Awesome. So I want you to know that you matter, all right?
Thank
no
you.
No matter what, keep the faith. Keep that light shining. Don't let this darkness consume you, okay?
Yes,
and
thank you.
AML Films. This is our community. You're part. You're one of us now. You're family.
Thank you.
I'm always out here, you know, bringing stuff for people, trying to get people in a rehab, whatever it is that they need help with. We got your back. You're not alone, right?
Thank you so much.
Guys, me and Nicole, we clocking out. So remember, don't be bitter, be better. Until next time, we out there. Peace out.
Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away. Always waiting for the phone, so I built my towers tall, wandering through these empty halls. Break the cycle now, walls are coming down. I gotta make it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look my fear right in the eye. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I gotta save me from myself. This emptiness, it hurts like hell. My good intentions let me down. I keep getting in my way. My stubborn pride will dig my grave. Please hit me hard with every step I take. Yeah. Cycle now, walls are coming down. I gotta make it out. Yeah, 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 yeah.